Okay guys, this is called Two-Piece Kit 24-hour survival camp, and my two-piece kit, I have my Crusader cup and my lighter, and it was going to be a 5-piece kit, but we got talking online, me and my friend Jay, and we slowly stripped it down to a 2-piece kit for this, and I thought, hell yeah, I'm going to try that. So this is going to be either a 2 to 3 part, and so yeah, all I have is my Crusader cup and my lighter. I have some food, but nothing to cook it on. Obviously, got my lighter. I was going to build a fire and cook it on stones and shit, so we'll see how that goes. Also, I have with me my tripod and my solar charger in order to charge you guys up, so that's your 2-piece kit, not mine. So yeah, without them I couldn't really bring you along for the full trip, which would be a shame. So yeah, I'm just heading out to the location I've picked for this thing, so hopefully it'll be good. So it's like 12 noon now, and I'm going to get going so I can get there and get my shelter set up, and I'll probably bring you in on the way there. So yeah, a few minutes. Nice to see the water has gone down about 4 foot, maybe 3.5. It's gone down a lot. So it kind of makes me glad I know to stay to this side. As you can see, I did put some love into my boots, but yeah, it's completely done again. So it never makes any difference. The ground is still so saturated. Oh. Oh my God. Epic. So as I get further and further out, I'm about 3.5, 4 miles out now, and yeah, every time as I'm walking along, I'm just sitting thinking of things I don't have, and how I'm going to do this and what's going to be what. But I'm actually really excited for it. I think it'll be a good challenge to see if it's 2-piece kit. Small light aircraft, quite a fair bit away. It's going to turn into the clouds. But yeah, it's not a bad day. Rain, but it's quite nippy on the fingertips, but as I'm moving it seems to be keeping that bare. I hear gunshots in the distance, but yeah, I'm heading towards them. Well, I've got that feeling that I am completely alone. I'm close now. Close. Right. So I've got my food, Crusader cup and my lighter. Yeah, exciting. That'll be natural formations. They're absolutely brilliant, so when you find one, it's always a treat to keep it tagged so that you can find it again. Easy. dry as a bone. Who knows how to pick them? Fire in there, shelter there. Spot on the amount of dry leaves I've got. I'll be able to get a good layer between me and the ground on the go. Okay, so quick recap. That's my Gore-Tex jacket and my smock. I'm here now, I'm wearing full Gore-Tex, woolly jumper and a Nogi top. I have my stuff there, your stuff there. I don't count them because obviously I need them to keep you guys charged so that you can share in my joy. So yeah, I'm going to have my fire here, my shelter about here. It's just started raining, so I'm going to get you guys on the tripod and start building my shelter. Okay, this is the work I've accomplished so far. I've built sort of a lean shelter on this pole here, going all the way around. Going all the way around. Still got quite a lot to put on top yet, but yeah, it's looking like an alright little camp bit. Short fire's going to be there. I'm just going to work a little bit more on my actual shelter first before I get my fire going. Save the daylight while I can because I haven't got a head torch with me. So another thing I haven't brought. So yeah, stay tuned. Well, here we are. I've put some more support beams in. So it's fairly thick on there now. The bottom inside's still dry, but I've also got all this on top of me, so it's quite a good spot, like, and sheltered. I'm gonna start pulling my fire in so I can start getting some water purified because I am really thirsty. To the point where my mouth's really dry and gritty. Right, so I've put a lot on top of this now. So, I mean, it's still raining, but it's still drying there, which is good. So it's going to do the job. Started. Well, that's just stamped down. I'm just going to have a fire in there. It's going to be sweet as. Sweet as. I need to find some rocks, some decent rocks to cook on, and I'm going to get my fire lit so I can get some water purification on the go, because again I'm thirsty. I'll maybe give it an hour and collect some firewood first, and then get my fire going and hopefully heat up some rocks to cook some lamb chops or something. We'll see. Okay, so looking for tinder for my fire. All these little tiny bits. Just collect them up because they're dry as a bone. It's going to be basically the start of my fire. Really, really small and fine. And I'm looking for some sort of accelerant while I'm preparing for, well, collecting firewood and shit. Started getting logs, whatever I can find, basically bringing them in for when it gets dark. Right, I've seriously started collecting for wood now. Got some mini logs there, and I collected this here. I'm not going to stop yet. It's like quite a good pile, but nowhere near enough. I don't want to be out of this camp at night time if I haven't got a head torch. So yeah, still plodding along. Still haven't had a drink. Just looking at this. Standing tree there. It started raining quite heavily. I'm just still collecting firewood. All I'm thinking at the moment is firewood, firewood, firewood. So, yep, firewood. It's I think it's going to be one of them rainy nights. I've just been collecting a shitload more firewood. So up to my knee now. Just still collecting little bits of tinder too in my pockets as I'm out collecting the bigger bits. So yeah, epic. Right, so this is the gravity of the dry wood tinder I've found. There's quite a lot of it. Got my smock off and just got my waterproof on. Just my shelter, food bag and my solar panel packet. Share the cups up there. So anytime I'm going to get this fire lit now, or try to anyways. I'm just looking for an accelerant for my fire on these pine trees. I'm looking for stuff like that. Congealed pine. Pine sap. Since I'm going to cut into, it's a bit hard to get a hold of it. You can just get some of this though. How epic's that? Looks kinda cool. Do not eat. It's, I've got all the pine sap. Just hope it burns. I'll pick the right stuff. Just hope that goes. It's totally catching. Just from that little tiny piece of sap I collected. That is awesome. I'm just going to start putting thicker bits on straight away. Sweet as. Now I think I'm going to give this another 5 minutes, make sure it does not go out, and go and fetch some water so I can get some purification and go and get a drink, because I'm dry as a bone. Fire's burning well. Shelter's still dry inside, even though it's been raining a bit now. I've got that pine sap stuck on my hands. Sticky man, but does the job totally. It's a bit of a wind too, as you can see. I'm just out here looking for something to cook on, like a flat stone. And I've just spotted one right there. Look at that. That would be totally epic. That would be totally epic. Oh my god, that is an awesome find. Oh yes. Oh shit. It's just one away with the water. Got a bit of slate mine, I think. Most definitely. It's not big slate, is it? Does the job. I'm gonna cook on that bad boy. So I've put my stone at the side of the fire to dry it slowly because I don't want it to crack, because it's the only one I could find. So it'll sit there and dry slowly, then I'll put it into the middle of the fire when I get more hot ashes, and then hopefully the lamb chops will have enough fat on them to cook themselves on that hot stone. Just pop me a hot cross bun on my stone to see how it's regulating the heat wise. It's hot. It's very hot. I do love hot cross buns. Ah! Got me stuck there. Yeah. Oh yes, finally. Result. So that is hot. Okay, so quick recap, and then I'll put this as part one. I'm maybe another hour and it'll start getting dark. I've now collected an excessive amount of firewood, but even still I'm dragging in branches and that from further astray, even though there's, you know, into my area of vision for the night time, because I haven't really got a head torch. So I've been dragging them in, as well as my firewood. Situation's good with water. Got my stone for cooking. Got a couple of little shitty logs there, but I'm going to get some more shortly. I'm just going to carry on with the firewood, and again pulling bits into my line of vision at night time. So yeah, put a little seat out my smock and my Gore-Tex jacket. Food bag still there. I've had one hot cross bun which was burnt, but I'm going to cook on them stone later. I've started charging you guys up already because you're getting a little bit low on power. So yeah, I'm good. On part two you'll probably see stone cooking in the night time, and then the morning maybe. So yeah, sweet as.